$30 million. It's small potatoes when compared to the $790 million Rams settlement, but that's how much will be designated for the expansion of the convention center downtown.
A proposed housing development in St. Charles County is now downsizing. The change is made to the controversial project near the Bush Wildlife Area.
And dry weather for today, turning hotter later on. Thunderstorms develop tomorrow, and the potential of some heavy rain on the way to end the week.
An officer is on paid leave this morning following claims that he beat a man. We've got new reaction from the police department.
It's Amazon Prime Day. We're live inside the Amazon Delivery Center this morning with everything you need to know before you place those orders.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good morning, everybody. A live look straight down Market Street to the Gateway Arch. Nice little early morning sunrise there, looking very beautiful with all those new colors. By the way, a shout out to producer Jeff in the booth for us this morning at 6 o'clock. So great to have him back in the seat. It's been a while. He usually works in the evening. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, July the 11th. I'm Rennie Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. So great to see you this morning. We want to thank you for joining us, including those who might be watching us on 5 Plus this morning. Great to see the first light, the sunrise. It's so beautiful today. Makes you want to go out and accomplish something. Do a little dancing, maybe.
Maybe a little dancing.
Check out the Instagram.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we went there.
Don't.
Instagram. During the breaks, we have a little fun, that's all. Even on TV sometimes. Yeah, guys, today's going to be a nice day. It will be hotter later on, but this morning, it's not overly humid, so we can have that going for us. Tomorrow, oh, that humidity's back, and thunderstorms are in the forecast. In fact, beginning tomorrow through Friday, we have some strong storms on the way and maybe even some heavy rainfall either Thursday or Friday. Now, right now, it's 73 at Lambert. Lots of 60s on the map this morning, so our numbers have come up from yesterday's 50s. 61 in Flora, Illinois. Mount Vernon, you're at 60. Closer to the metro, Alton, Chesterfield, and Warrenton in the mid-60s. Highs today will be hotter today. We hit 91 as forecast yesterday. We'll be up near 95 today. Now, thunderstorms develop tomorrow, and we'll have on and off storms through the end of the week, maybe even into the weekend as well. We'll talk all about that coming up. Let's get over to Paul Cook now and track the morning traffic. Paul, what are you finding on the roads?
No surprises out there right now, Anthony Slaughter. That's a great thing, except for caution. That's what you're going to need to take to work or wherever you're going. Maybe kids going to swim practice or something like that. You are moving very, very well. You know the kind of construction we talk about, 44 at 109. Not time to bog down yet. Up north in Spanish Lake, though, that's where you are seeing construction. A lot of it for a long period, a long done. And in fact, we're looking here, West Florissant, trying to keep an eye on it. And wow, that's moving very, very well. We will let you know more traffic coming up very soon, guys.
Thanks so much, Paul. New overnight, St. Louis police are trying to figure out what caused a tanker truck to crash into a Metrolink building. Take a look there. This happened just after midnight at Hall and Riverview in North St. Louis. You can see a power pole also cracked, and the building is damaged there as well. A black sedan is also involved in that crash, but we are working to learn if anyone may have gotten hurt. We know that Bi-State Development is telling us that the crash will not impact Metrobus riders this morning.
In just hours from right now, St. Louis officials will begin the process of how to spend a portion of the Rams settlement money.
Our Alex Visa is live downtown to explain how much money will help pay for an expansion of the America's Center Convention Center. Alex, what have you learned?
Michelle Rennie, good morning. That portion is just $30 million. It's actually a small portion of the overall settlement for the Rams money. Now, the St. Louis Municipal Finance Corporation is taking up that notion today of how to spend this portion of the $790 million Rams settlement money. Overnight, I took a look at the breakdown of the settlement and those numbers, and here's what I found. Now, the city of St. Louis will receive $250 million. St. Louis County will get $169 million, and the Regional Sports Authority will receive $70 million. About $275 million went to attorney's fees. Another $30 million will help pay for an expansion of the America Center Convention Center. That's what's on the agenda today. That facility is attached to the Dome, home field for the Rams when they were in town. What to do with that $30 million will be the topic of today's meeting. Now, the suit was initially launched back in 2017, alleging the Rams and owner Stan Kroenke violated the NFL's relocation guidelines. They did not operate in good faith, allegedly, with the city of St. Louis when the team was moved to Los Angeles. The Rams and the NFL agreed to pay the $790 million. Now, that meeting takes place today at noon via Zoom. We'll be following this story all day and have updates early this evening on our newscast. Live this morning downtown, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Alex. This morning, plans for the massive housing development near the Busch Wildlife Area in rural St. Charles County has been downsized. Last night, hundreds of people packed the St. Charles Family Arena for the first reading of the project. Since the planning and zoning meeting a few weeks ago, the developer has made some changes, leaving roughly 57 acres untouched and reducing the number of lots from 556 down to 469. Even with the downgrade, some people who live in the area are still unhappy with the changes.
I think we really need to just kind of take a pause and start being more proactive versus reactive. And a big concern for me is I have 2 kids. Right now, they can't even go to the closest elementary school.
So all the sugar coating, all the 1.56 color pictures, I don't care if there's 1 acre that has high density housing.
The St. Charles County Council will likely make their final decision on July the 31st.
This morning, a Northwoods police officer is on paid leave under investigation over claims that he beat a man. In a photo posted online, the police are now reviewing. A man is seen on the ground with a bloodied face. The witness says the officer stood over the man. This happened in Kinloch on the 4th of July. We talked with the head of a local grassroots organization which helps families advocate against police brutality.
It has to stop, and until America sees this, until the world sees this as a human rights violation, yes, it's happening to Black and brown Americans more often than not, but that is a human rights violation. We're all humans. We all bleed the same blood, and this is what they're doing to us, and it has to stop.
Well, police say the man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The Northwoods police chief released a statement, and it reads in part, "We understand the seriousness of the allegations. Furthermore, we understand the impact such incidents have on public trust. Our commitment to serving and protecting our community remains unwavering."
I'm Robert Townsend. This morning, detectives with the Major Case Squad of St. Louis are asking for the public's help in solving the murder of 19-year-old Jalen Johnson. They tell us around 1 a.m. Friday, Johnson got off a Metrolink train in Pagedale, walked a short distance, and was shot and killed near the intersection of St. Charles Rock Road and Kingsland Avenue in North St. Louis County. Now, Johnson's mother says detectives told her they arrested 3 suspects, but right now, police are still looking for 2 women and a man. You see them in these surveillance photos. Call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. If you recognize these people, please call persons of interest.
Today, the community of Mount Vernon will say their final goodbyes to an Illinois soldier killed in the Korean War. Army Sergeant Howard G. Malcolm was reported missing in action on December 1st of 1950. He was 23 at that time. He died a year later in a prisoner of war camp, but wasn't identified until last October. A service will be held for him today at the Sutherland Rankin Funeral Home in Salem. His final resting place will be Bethel Memorial Cemetery in Mount Vernon.
All right, if you're just waking up and joining us, we have our Tuesday morning update for Wednesday and Thursday. And it looks like here as we go into Friday, there could be some lingering rain as well. So let's break down what to expect as we go through the next few days. Now, tomorrow we still have strong storms on the table when it comes to our forecast. And some of these could put down some very gusty winds early afternoon and evening. And then after that, once we get into Thursday and Friday, the models right now are just all over the place. If you watched yesterday, we were thinking Thursday morning we could certainly have some heavy rain. Now the possibility of Friday morning has been added to that as well. And where these storms set up the next few days, very heavy rainfall is expected. We're talking the potential of even some flash flooding. We'll show you the futurecast. It's ready to go. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Anthony. A new era at SLPS. The top priorities of St. Louis Public Schools swears in a new superintendent tonight.
Amazon Prime Day is now underway. We're live inside Amazon's delivery station in Fenton. Our City Stallworth breaks down some of the things you should and shouldn't buy on this Prime Day. As we head to break, more time to ooh and ah, a live look at the Gateway Arch. Anthony's been giving that forecast all day today. It's going to be a hot one, but it might be a better day than what we're going to see later this week. We'll have more on your pending forecast coming up in just a bit.